race. We start from 2500. Let's see if we can get any further. All right, let's see. Let's start. Welcome. Okay, the first pot is Gotham Chess. I will play with white pieces and we take 10-minute game. And okay, here we go. E4, E6, So we have French defense. I didn't know that Gotham Chess plays French, but it's a decent opening, of course. Okay, taking with g-pawn. Now, one idea is to play d5, but not yet, but after c5. Oh, okay, not c6, so early. Okay, I think there's no e5 now. Let's play c3 or bishop e3. Maybe bishop e3 with the idea of queen d2 and castling. Okay. Now c4 is not an option because bishop b4, but maybe I can start with a3. It's very useful move and the queen is somewhat vulnerable on d5. I think he can't play e5 and this is too slow, so let's play this way. Oh, b5. Brave reaction. Maybe rook c1 with the idea of c5. Or just queen d3, bishop e2. Then we will win a tempo. And c4 is an option later. Bishop d3, rook here. Then have to be careful not to get in trouble because there's g5 on this diagonal. So maybe I play rook c1 first. It looks pretty good. Okay, knight f5. But then queen knight d2 and maybe c4 still. Okay, let's play rook c1. Okay, why not c4? I can take here and then b2. Okay, queen a5. So maybe I should prepare even more with queen d2. b4 was something, but my idea was to play c4. But maybe queen a5 was actually a good idea. Now I can't, or can I? c4. This is somewhat hanging, but I have one move there, at least bishop d3. Okay, let's play c4. It looks right way to play because now there is some weaknesses on black's camp. And I think I can just play something like bishop d3, queen here. Then there's lots of threats. I think this is nothing. Actually, I can just put my king here. Or take on c6. So I think after bishop d3, this is a must. And then queen c2. There's no time to take here, I guess, because bishop e4, bishop d2. So let's do this. Okay, and now bishop e4. What is the plan? Queen here, queen this, bishop d2. Am I missing something? Because this looks just winning. Or maybe even queen c4, bishop c4. He can take, of course, but then this is very good. But which one is better? Oh, if I take here, if I play this, he can take here. And then take here. But then I can take there. And eventually I will win a rook. Okay, bishop e4 looks very strong. Bishop b4 takes, knight takes. I can take here, he can take here. Oh, with the check. So maybe king f1, but then there's queen b5. So maybe I should go for bishop c4. Actually, he can take here. After bishop b4, I have king f1, which is a good choice, I guess. And if queen goes here, bishop d2. Okay, I think I'm winning here. Okay, but now this is covered by the queen. King f2. There's no need to play b4, because then black can sacrifice. Okay, looks very good. I think I should somehow use this file and this pin, but how to do it? Maybe queen b3. It hits here, and bishop b5 is already a threat. I think I can do that. Yeah, and now check. Or queen trade, why not? Actually, queen trade looks very natural. Because I'm in time trouble. Maybe not yet, but it's time trouble might come soon. But now I think I can just play rooks here with easy game. But of course, blunders might happen, because this is rapid chess. Now my plan is to go on a5. Okay, now I will do that. Or maybe just knight here to get knight c5 or knight a5. Now I think I can play faster. King f2. Bishop here. Rook there. Okay, I think black is kind of kamikaze mode here. Now we can trade everything. Okay, why black is thinking? There's no need to think. I don't know. Something is not right here. I mean, this pot doesn't move. I don't want to wait 7 minutes. Okay, what do you think? Can I go forward and and we can think that I won this game because the rest is very easy. I can even take this bishop and then I have 2 pawns. I can just take those pawns and then promote, or I can just keep the rook and push the pawn. It's very easy. So I think we can play against 2600 pot now. There is no point to wait. Can I somehow force a move here? Maybe I can't. Okay, let's reload this one maybe. Oh, he took there. Now we can continue. But we don't have time in the rest of the game, but now everything is working again. Okay, okay. Okay, I will put rook here to defend b4, and now this pawn will promote. I can shoulder this king. And the rest is easy, of course. Yeah, like that. Okay, and next spot is 2600. Let's play against those creators. So Eric is 2600. Aman is 2550. Okay, I think we should take Eric. And then we play black pieces against Eric. Okay, we have Rakosin defense. Okay, Queen b3 is a little bit different line than this one, but I think c5 is the best here. Now we take. And probably knight d7 or knight c6. Which one? I'm not sure, but if I play this one, there's knight a5, and also taking here, bishop takes, and then knight a5. Can trade those bishops. I mean bishop to this knight. Now if I play this one, there's at least queen checks, and then bishop d7, but that should be good for black, I guess. Queen here takes. I will take here. And e3, maybe even knight e4, Bishop takes, I will take, and then these pawns are very weak. Okay, let's try this one. Aha, okay. But this looks quite good. I can take here e4. Aha, okay. Maybe e4 is the move there. Okay, and then if I castle here, then there's no queen a4 anymore. Okay, let's castle. Now we can take this with pawn, and then bishop e6. Yeah, and then rook goes here and takes this one. Of course, bishop d3, but then we have h6. Okay, now rook takes c5 looks very natural. This is a somewhat weak pawn, but let's see. Queen c8. Knight jumps here and probably here. So a6 is probably needed. I think this is nothing actually. Oh, bishop d6, but then I can take here, queen here, and then bishop b4, and my knight and rook are in trouble. So maybe just queen d7 and rook c8. Yeah, that's much better. Okay, this is a plan, of course. Should I play this one? And then he might take here and play bishop d4. But then I can just put rook c6 and knight c4. If I go here, he can go here. Rook c8, okay. Looks quite good. Okay, and then... Oh, I have to take this, of course, because otherwise there's too many problems. Rook c8 or rook c6. Okay, rook c6 is more active, of course, but then... Oh, there's knight... is it here? Yes, it is. If I go here, queen a4, then I can't jump here because I have to take with this pawn. I would like to take with the rook, but okay, let's play this way. And now I'm ready for knight c4, but should I go for e4, e5 now? No, there's bishop b6, so this is a must, I guess. Maybe knight c4 and then e5. Or should I play b5 first? Then there's a4, and this b5 might get weak. But if I do this immediately, he can take and put something on p6. So maybe b5 is needed. And then I can jump here. Okay, he will take, but then it's quite equal. Maybe knight c6, because then e5 might be an option. If bishop goes somewhere here, I have knight e5, bishop c5. Oh, okay, there might be some problems with these bishops. Okay, bishop c5, rook d8, bishop b6. There's at least perpetual, so I don't want to allow that one. Knight c4 takes rook here. Oh, but that is a problem. Okay, knight here, knight e7, bishop b4. Oh, no, I don't have time to think. Maybe b5. Okay, let's play b5. That was too slow. Okay, Okay, I have to jump here. Okay, why not e5? He can take. Okay, that's the reason. Now, what to do? What to do? What to do? Maybe queen here. The knight here and e5. Okay, queen will bring into action soon. So maybe rook here. Some plans with the rook. Well, it's not so easy. Okay, let's play. Those bishops are too strong. I can't decide where to put those rooks. He can take here. Okay, this is hard. e4 is probably already an idea. Yeah, I saw that, but couldn't prevent it. Okay. And what now? Maybe knight d6. Knight f5. Okay, let's try this one. Oh. Didn't see that one. Oh. Problems. g5, and this bishop is hanging as well. Okay, let's see. Knight f5. He can take. I have to take with the rook, otherwise this is too strong. Oh, okay, now I have to retreat and then check. Queen, bishop, and I'm going to lose. Okay, do I have anything else? g5, but then I lose this one and that one. Okay, it's too much. There's no tricks left. Knight d2. Okay, that might be a trick. Okay, let's try this one. Oh, he can take this with check. Okay, now I'm losing, of course. Have to resign. Let's analyze the key moments and then we try again. Hi, welcome. Eric Bot played better than his rating. Yeah, knight a5 is the best move here. Okay, I could take there with the pawn. This was my first idea, but somehow e4 was very threatening. Okay, I can take here, and after e5 maybe. Okay, d3 in between, and then I have bishop d7. And if okay, this looks quite threatening as well, because so why not taking here? Actually, I have to take here. Oh, this works as well, because then there's rook g8. But this is even better because it's very hard to develop. And then bishop d7. So I can take here, knight takes, or why not this one? And then queen a5. And black is fine. More than fine. Black is winning, yeah. But I think this was still at least okay. I should play this one according to the computer, and then bishop e6. Why it's better than play here? Maybe. Okay, it's very hard to say. E3, he could play this one. And now okay, if I just play this somewhere, maybe here. E3, H6. Okay, I don't know what is the reason why this is worse than H6 immediately, but probably the reason is that white has fewer options after H6, and then bishop has to choose the diagonal already, and that might help black's play. Anyway, this was quite a good looking position, but somehow okay, I should play queen e7. It's better because then after bishop e5 I don't have to move this knight, and I can double these rooks. Of course white can play this way, but then there's still f4 b5. It's very similar that what happened in the game. Probably I have tempo more, or maybe, yeah. I think I don't have any good plans here. Bishops are so strong, and if I move my knight here, then queen can go here. It's probably too much already. Okay, maybe knight c d6 is better, but still, I think I can take here. Queen goes here. It's very hard to play because I can't move those knights, and there's weak pawns here and here and here. So it's better to not to let this happen. And here I saw that after knight f5, I could bring my queen here and then bishop's check, and this might work, but actually here is also bishop g6 tactics, but even better might be that bishop takes f5, because now there is no defense against bishop c5. Okay, let's try again. Rematch. Okay, I will choose white pieces this time, and then minute game. Yeah, let's play d4. Good morning. Yes, I will stream Title Tuesday today, but it's in Finnish, so maybe it's not so easy to follow for everyone, but those moves are still there. Knight c6 looks a bit strange decision, but might be okay. This is quite similar that what black does in Rakosin defense, but now white has knight e2, so maybe a3 is already a good choice here. If black can play rook e8 and a3, then bishop goes f8, and then e5, maybe e4 later. But now there is no that kind of option. But of course, taking here and bishop d6 looks quite good. But now e5 is the key move for black, and maybe I can play f4 now. It's not so easy to play with the black pieces. Okay, maybe c5, but then there is some threats. I can play bishop d3. After c5, I can take and play b4. So maybe f4 now. If my knight is here, then there is no option to play f4, and e5 is very natural in these kind of positions. So let's see. Okay, maybe b5 with the idea of bishop b7, but I think it's not too dangerous for white. I can just put the bishop on d3, and when knight jumps, I have b4. But maybe I play this first, that I can push b4 after b5, and it's not so easy to play c5 after that. So let's play knight d, bishop d2. And now I have to go here, or if I go here, then bishop is hanging in some lines, but actually not here. Oh, e5 takes, and then my bishop is hanging. Maybe bishop d2 wasn't the best. Okay, if I go here, then knight jumps here, and then c5 is already an option. Oh, maybe not, because there's that fork. But if I go here, b4, knight jumps here, then a3 is hanging. But maybe I can sacrifice that one, or maybe not, actually. What to do? Bishop here, knight here, and then bishop c2, knight c4, bishop c1. So bishop d2 wasn't the best. It was a bad move, because I would like to play bishop d3 here, but I can't, because e5 is already an option. And then black's play is quite easy. Okay, let's see. Now I think that maybe I can even take here. Bishop c1 looks very passive. Then c5 is already an option. If I take here and go with this plan, then he might get some activity. Yeah. This is not the best for white, but let's see. I think I should go for this plan. Still, okay. Rook b1 maybe, or rook a2. Quite passive. Maybe bishop c1. Oh, okay. This is already a problem. Okay, castling. Then I can win this pawn, but I think black has more than enough compensation. Okay, what is queen c7? If I take here, bishop takes, knight d4. I don't have f5. These bishops are just too strong. Maybe I should give the pawn back with b4. The idea is to trade queens and take here. Oh, he has queen c6 in that line. Okay. And there's checkmate threat. But okay, still, I think I can defend this. If I play rook f2, then there's knight g4. But still might be the best. Like this way. Oh. Okay. The idea was to play bishop rook g3, but it seems to me that okay, c2 is already too strong. Okay, bishop takes the rook. Okay, this went wrong. I think the bishop d2 was just too bad. My plan was to play c5 and f4 if bishop goes here. Then f4, for example. And if black tries to do something like this, then I'm ready for, okay, maybe b5 already, yes. So no chance to do that. Knight c6 is a bad piece because a5, b5, then c6, and there is no way out. This knight is in trap. But of course, black can take on c3 or c4. Here f4 is the best move, but now I have to do something else than bishop d2. Just castle or maybe e4. Now this is much better. I can play bishop d3. There's no e5. Bishop d2, and now black is already better with b5 idea. If I go here, okay, somehow e5 is not working. Maybe bishop b7, and if I try to close this queen side, it's not working because a5 immediately. And if I take here b4 and these pawns, black will win those pawns back, and then my position is too weak. Lots of threats already. But of course I can just do something else here. Somehow I didn't even consider e4. It's very natural. Now I can put bishop on e3. After b4 I have knight a4. And this looks quite strong. Okay. But in the game I think I was already lost after these moves, or almost, because it's too risky to take this one. But if I don't take it, then black is just better. And the computer played very well here. Yeah, okay. Let's try again. I will play black. Let's play e5 this time. And here, okay, just knight c6, Spanish. Bishop c5, d6, bishop b6, rook b8. This is theory. a5 is the main move. Okay, I think this is the best move here. And now I can just castle d5, knight e7. I can take here because bishop d5, but maybe I can take here now and try to play d5, or there's e5. Maybe knight a5. This is hanging, so maybe queen e7 or rook e8. Okay, why not bishop g4 actually? At least there's counterplay. h3. Okay. Maybe queen here. d5, knight a5. Takes. I will take here. And yeah. So queen e7. Oh, there might be some problems with this plan now. h3. So probably I should take here, but not immediately. Maybe rook here first. And this pawn is not hanging. I think so. I can just make some bishop move like here, but c6 is hanging at the moment. Maybe knight here first, or maybe even b4. Can I take here and play knight b4? No, I can't. Knight a5. Bishop here. And what then? Okay, this is not easy. Queen d7 maybe. Bishop take, queen takes, I can take here. And if d5, then I have knight e7. Okay. If I play this plan, then knight h4. So I think I should trade here and play queen g4. Or maybe it's too tricky idea. Maybe it is. Okay, knight here. Bishop somewhere. c5. Takes. Takes queen. I can take with the knight, and I think everything works still. But it's not so clear. I can't do that. d5. So probably I should just take here to make position easier to play. Actually, can I? I can't. c5, bishop d5, maybe even this one. So this position is quite hard to play. Maybe I take here and knight b4, queen c3, c5, takes, knight d3. Okay, that might work. I can't see anything better, so let's go. Computer plays immediately, and that's why it's psychologically quite hard to play against these plans. Knight e5. Oh. Problems. Can I take this one? Knight jumps. I have to take, and then my rook is hanging. Okay, I have a rook e8, and then knight d3. But okay, that might work actually. c4 if I can do that. Knight d3. Okay, I have to go in that line. And knight d3. Oh, I forgot this bishop. But still, knight d3. c4, but now my bishop is hanging. Bishop here. Takes, I have bishop c. Okay, let's do this. Okay, this is hanging now. I don't have this one, but if I play bishop e2, then bishop e5. And there is also some checkmate ideas. Of course, it's very hard to get those work against computer, but if I take here, knight here, but there's knight f3 in any case. Okay, c4 with the idea of bishop e5. Oh, very risky looking choice. Why not just bishop e5 and no more questions? I have to play quicker and better. Now I can at least take here. Is there f4 in between move? This is very strong bishop. I would like to keep it. b2 is hanging also in some lines. If I go here and queen here, it hits here. Okay, let's try. And if I do something like this. Okay. Okay, this is hanging. I have to defend. Okay. There is no time to take this one or that one. If I take here and then queen here, I think I have time to do that actually. Okay, he will take with the king. That was a surprise. Okay, but if I take here and knight jumps here and here, it looks very good. Do I have time? Now my pieces are somewhat misplaced. Oh, it was a blunder. Somehow I thought that I win a tempo and then I can probably try something. But I was already in severe time trouble, so please keep the chat in English that everyone can follow. Okay, after bishop h4, I can play g5. Bishop here, castling. Okay, if pawn takes here, I can take e4. Okay, this is very hard position to play, but maybe I have time to take here, and then it's easier then. But okay, in this line, I think I was doing quite well, but didn't find any good plans. Okay, this one is actually quite natural idea in this variation. And then I have time to play c5 maybe. Okay, this is much better than what I did, because this rook move is not necessary. I think so, even though it's a good file if I take here, but sometimes f7 might get weak. And here I could trade and take d4. Oh, I can take this with the rook, because yeah, after bishop d5 I can take here and take oh, there's even better choices, but of course taking on e3 and knight takes d5 is a very good choice. But what I did, I played queen d7, rook c1, and then I played knight b4, c5. This is playable option. Knight d3, bishop c7, bishop e2. Okay, I did something right in this game. And I thought that I have some chances here. Okay, maybe I could play this one, but how to make progress here? Bishop b6 maybe. And then this bishop is very strong. But in the game, I tried to win this and also attack here. Queen d6, knight h5. I did it. Queen f6. And now I should take here. But I thought that he can take here. But now rook b8, of course. And then bishop goes back. And that is the reason why I have to take here with rook or bishop. But then queen h4. Now there is no time to do this or that, because it's too dangerous. Okay, let's see. Rook b8 and still c3. Oh, that's clever, because b5 is then covered by the bishop, and c3 threatens c takes b2, and it's already very threatening. White can't take here because bishop takes c3. And okay, this was quite close. If I could find c3, then I could have some chances to win this one. Something like this. And then white have to take here, I think so. Okay, but this is just losing. Here I could play this one, but I thought that after king e1, my bishop is somewhat out of play. Okay, this is still unclear. Okay, let's play more. I would like to take white pieces. Yeah, they are quite tricky to beat. Actually, we played this variation in Entitled Tuesday. I played this against real Eric, and I think we had quite interesting game. This is same variation. I think he played queen c7, which is better than this one, but let's see. Now I think I can play c4 or queen e2 maybe. Because knight f6, I have e5. And maybe I can go without c4. Maybe f4. Okay, knight c3 looks natural. If he goes here, it takes some time, so it's not too dangerous for white. Okay, e5. Knight d5 looks very strong. If this trade happens, then e5 is hanging. So knight d5 is the best, I guess. Okay, queen d6, very computer-like move. I can take here and put my bishop on f4, which looks almost winning for white. Knight takes, bishop f4. He can't take here because there's a pin. So I think this leads a very strong initiative for white. If there is no tactical reasons why this is not working, I can castle here to get my rook on f-file, and then e5 is a problem. Okay, he will take here, but I can take and e5 is hanging, so I can castle. And how he can defend this? Maybe check and d6, but I'm much better in that line. Okay, now rook e1 is at least pleasant for white. Okay, maybe it's practical way to play. Okay, let's do that. Oh, was there queen b6 and d6? Maybe there was, but okay. Maybe c4 is better than take here. Because after c4, queen side will get open. And he can't take d5. Because there is, there might be some tactics. But okay, a6 is hanging. So c4, queen here, bishop e3, and b5 is already hanging, yes. Okay, let's play c4. That looks very strong. Am I missing something? Okay, some counterplay. But still, these are not in the game. So I think I have my chances here. Rook c1, king goes and to b8, and then it's on dangerous diagonal. I can play king h1, for example. There is no knight f3 ideas. Oh, king d8. I think real Eric could play this one and not this one, but let's see. Okay, maybe this is good. Maybe even the best. Let's see, king h1. Now I have to take with the queen. And there is no checkmate. Really. King here. There is checkmate, so... Bishop c7. King e7. Okay. King goes here, and then there is no checkmate. Okay, but if I take here immediately, and then just... what can I do? Maybe knight here, but then rook goes here. So maybe I have to start with bishop c7. King goes here, and then... should I trade? And knight c5. Yeah, then there is no king f7, I guess, and this pawn is weak. So I think this is the best. Oh, somehow I was playing knight b6, but I don't know why. I saw that that kind of line. I was playing knight b6, but miscalculation, hallucination, or something like that. Of course, we have to trade now, and knight d4 or something like knight a5 to prevent king b7. Okay, it's not so... oh, there's rook d2. Rook e2, I mean. Oh, but still, knight here. Okay, this bishop is hanging, so... knight d6, king here. Check. And when it goes there, I can probably play... okay, I think I have to go for this plan. Or should I do this? Thinking b7 looks very strong. Okay, let's see. My plan was to take draw here, but let's see, can I have it or not? Like this way. I thought that he can't take here. And then it's very hard to develop this, but actually my knight is out of play, and yeah, this is not working. Or maybe it is. At least I have some chances now. And then b4. Bishop, well, background rank problems. if I play rook c1, d3, d6, I mean, if I do this, then it goes here. Then I'm going to lose this one. Okay, but have to try something. This might be equal. Okay, maybe I try to keep draw here somehow. Let's see. Oh, a bishop goes here. Then it's very hard. Okay, I go here and try to take those pawns. Get some counterplay like this way. And okay, there's no this move, so okay, I have to defend this also. Okay, this is losing, of course, but let's see. Oh, bishop e7. Okay, but yeah. Now bishop here and something like f3. I think I can beat this spot, but let's see. By the way, we have a poll in the chat. If you want to see something more on my streams, what is your choice? It seems that different options are having votes. Thanks for voting, and feel free to vote if you want. Yeah, e5 is a mistake, knight d5 is the best, and here, taking here is a mistake according to the computer, but I think I can do this still. There is probably better options according to the computer, but this is quite a straightforward way to play, and in human perspective, this looks very natural. But here, okay, castling is probably a wrong choice, because rook f1 with similar ideas gives me a chance to castle long and get other rook to d file. And this is much stronger. I can do this immediately. Because it seems that there is no chance to take here and here because there is a pin. And if black takes here, then bishop is covered by the knight, and queen is hanging, and everything works. So I should castle long. But still, after f6, I think I should just take that e5 and not to play c4, but okay, here I could play rook d1, and then d5 is not hanging anymore. There's bishop e4, I guess. Yeah. And here, for example, queen e3, and both are hanging. Okay, c4 is actually the best choice. If I take here, yeah, okay, this is nothing, because black can trade queens, and bishop pair is so strong that I'm not having anything here. Okay, c4, but where I went wrong? King h1, rook c1. Okay, as I said, king b8 is much better, and I think real Eric would do that, but let's see. Okay, this is just losing, but I couldn't find anything better, but queen f2 is actually very natural. Then there is no chance to play knight c4. There is no queen b6. I'm ready for queen a7, and maybe queen b8, but then queen goes here, and I'm ready for, yeah, for this. If queen takes, then rook goes to e1. If pawn takes, there should be rook f7 with the d6, yeah, and checkmate will follow. Okay, I try this again if I can have a chance. But okay, still some chances. But this queen trade is wrong. I should go here, but somehow I thought that just bishop c6 and I don't have anything. But I could play something like bishop f4, knight here, of course. But now this is just good for black, and my pieces are not playing together. I thought that I can do something, but actually I can't, and this bishop is very strong. Rook will go here somehow, and then I'm in trouble. Okay, let's try again. Now I have black pieces. Knight of Sicilian. Okay, that's a line, of course. Now bishop e6, knight g5. It's better to play h5, or wasn't. Maybe he has this plan. So bishop e7, g4, maybe h6. I think I can play h6 and then bishop e6. Okay, knight d5 is coming, but I think I can just take it. Rook c8. At least bishop c4. Or should I take here first? This is not working in this line. Or maybe I can do that actually. If pawn takes, I will take here. Knight takes, bishop takes here. c4. Okay, maybe I can't play that way. Okay, I try to be positional. Oh, he can take here twice, or maybe can't. Okay, I have to take here anyway. Is this a threat? Maybe it's not. So If I go here and b5, or knight c5, knight c5, b5, which one? Okay, let's play b5. King here. Knight c5, he will trade and play queen g3. It's too strong. Or can I do this? F4 is not too dangerous, I think so. But this is wrong side. I should go here, but I would like to prevent this idea. But probably I can play knight h5 and other knight to f6. Okay. Look, it looks quite good. Okay, knight here. Can I take here? Maybe not, because two bishops are then very good in that kind of open position. But d5. Oh, I can't do that. Okay, queen c7. Maybe rook b8 with the idea of b5. B4, I mean. I think this is not too dangerous. I can play g6, rook here. And it's not so easy to open up the position. My knights are doing great job here. b4, I will take. Knight jumps here. So maybe I need some preparation with queen c6. Okay, and then a5. And then b4. And b3. At least this is something, some progress. But I don't want to let this happen, so I think I have to push. I would like to do this, but then g6 is hanging. So b3 is probably needed. And then I will take this with the rook. Okay. I can't go here. Queen d7 maybe. Is my rook getting in trap? Maybe not. Okay, he tries to trade. Those bishops are quite strong. If I go here, the rook goes here and there's some play. So I think I have to trade. But should I do this first or not? Okay, let's play this way. I saw that one, but I thought that I can do this. Because bishop a7 is not a threat. Okay, now there is a threat. And I think I have to take here. Rook c8, maybe. This is somewhat weak. Maybe queen b4. With the idea of rook c8. Is this hanging? Okay, let's do this. What is that? D5. Maybe it is an option. Oh, this is weak. This is weak. So I know that d5. Okay, my queen is in trouble. I can't do this. He will take and play e5. Okay. What can I do? Maybe knight d7, because he can take. There's checkmate. And maybe knight c5. Okay, let's play this way. Queen trade. Okay, I have to do that, but that might be even a good choice for me. Rook b4. Knight b3, and then here. I have to speed up, but I think I'm not too much worse here. Knight d4, but then he can take and okay, let's see. I can go back or just rook a8. Oh, knight comes here, but then I have d5. Okay, tricky position. Okay, what should I do? d4, and this is hanging, at least in some lines. Can I take it with the pawn? I think I can. Oh, and now I have to take there. Okay. h4 is hanging. Am I missing something? Okay. He went there. Oh, quite a tricky idea. Is there any winning plans? Maybe there is. Oh. Okay, draw. At least I got the draw. Okay, this was something. At least I didn't lose. Okay, let's see. I think I had some chances here, real chances. Maybe, yeah. This is not the best. Queen a5, and there is already threats. And then knight c5. Okay, this looks very strong. Aha. Okay, white has so many pieces on queen side and my knights are not getting there. My bishop is passive and that's why this is better for white. Even I have open files and I can bring my rook here. I can't do much with two pieces. Knight d7 is brilliant, but quite obvious I have to try something like this. And I thought that I might have edge here, but of course I was short on time. d5. Okay, now it works. I could play bishop b4 and now everything is hanging. There's lots of different kind of plans. Even b file, if bishop goes somewhere, there's pin. Okay, but I didn't see that idea. Okay, this is equal, but somewhat dangerous for black. Yeah, okay, it was equal. Okay, let's try again. I play white pieces and we have 10 minutes game. Okay, black is thinking. Maybe I have to reload. Oh, but this is without time. Have to start a new game because oh, I need that 10-minute game. Hmm. Okay, here we go. Oh, Kalashnikov variation or Löwenthal, according to the chess.com. Then at d6. This is a tricky line, of course. I think I have to play something like bishop d3 and castling. Okay, this might be equal because I have to trade. Or maybe I can play queen c7 actually. d5. Then I can take knight takes and my queen is in trap. So after d5 I have to play a3 in between move. Yeah, but I think it works. Okay, let's see. Castling with the idea of knight e8 is actually a threat also, but I think I have this a3 idea in every line. So let's go here. Bishop g5 looks quite strong. If pawn takes, I will take here. Takes. Knight e4 maybe. Yeah, then there's knight d6. Bishop here, pawn takes, I will take, he will take, and knight e4. Here, knight takes, I will take, and then knight e4, knight d6. Okay. Maybe I take this with the bishop. If he takes, I will take, and then if he castles, then I can just take here. If queen goes here, I can trade and play knight d5. So this looks very tempting. Or am I missing something? At least now I can take here and break kingside. Is it the best? Maybe it is. And there's no knight jumps. But my queen can get in trouble. Let's see. Knight d5 looks very tempting. f5. Check. King here, and my pieces are hanging. But what else? Maybe I can castle long. But then my queen is in trouble. At least in some lines. If I castle short, bishop goes to e6. And what then? I can take here, I think so. Because c6 is hanging, and then I have time to rearrange my pieces, maybe. Okay, let's see. f5. At least I can take here. And then pawn takes. Can I attack here with the rook? It seems to be that way. Or should I play this one? Bishop d5. Bishop e6. Takes, takes. And then my queen is in trouble. I think so. Okay. If I take here, pawn takes, then rook d1. This is a threat because pawn cannot take. If bishop goes here, I can play rook e1. This is hanging. And if rook goes here, I can play queen d6. Yeah. Oh, there's rook a7. And that might be a problem. But of course, I can play queen d6 in any case. So rook d1 is probably the best. Or should I start with this? Because e4, then my queen can go to here, and f6 gives some extra options. I can play rook d1 and queen d6. Okay, let's start with this. And then rook d1. And queen d6. I think I'm at least a bit better here. Okay, I can't play rook d1 because rook d8. but I can take here. Rook d2. I can play this way because there is no rook d8. I can trade, and this will drop. Oh, there's bishop b7, but then I have this one. This trade helps me. If bishop b7, then I can take this one. Okay. Now I think I'm clearly better. Or even winning. Bishop b7 is a threat. But f3, king here, looks quite good. Should I play this one first? Okay, have to speed up a bit. Knight c3, bishop b7, rook here, and then knight c5. Yeah. Bishop c4, yeah, this one. Bishop d5, okay. Okay, maybe a4 to get b3, and then those pieces are hanging at least a bit. Okay, here. e4, I haven't, that one. Why not rook c5? Bishop b3. Tricky move. Actually, very tricky. But I can take e5. Okay, I think I can just take here. Oh. Some problems. Some problems. But still, I think this should be good for me, even I'm going to lose that pawn. I will have a pawn, and there's no checkmate threats. Okay, a4 takes, e6, rook here, and the idea is to do that. How to prevent that idea? I don't know. I don't know. If I take here, he can take here between. Oh, maybe t3, maybe not. Okay, let's do this. I think this might be a draw, but I can't see anything better. Yeah, unfortunately. Okay, rook here. No, I don't have this one because there's checkmate. Okay, b4. This rook ending might be still something. b5, okay, have to speed up. Oh, but this king is too quick. Oh, it was a blunder. Now I'm going to lose. Oh, that one. Maybe this is still equal, actually, but I don't have time. Okay. New game. I didn't play quick enough. Let's play d5. Okay, bishop d6 is it's an option if a3 happens, but let's see, maybe bishop e6 or bishop knight d7. Maybe e4 is the idea, but then d pawn might get weak. So I think this is at least equal. Maybe a5, but then knight a4. Okay, let's do that. It prevents b4, b5, but then e4 might be a move. Now I think I can just take here, and d pawn might get weak. At least I hope so. Maybe d5 if I play h6, but if I don't, then knight g5 looks quite threatening. I think I don't have time for bishop e6. d5, c5 actually. Why not? At least now I can play for win with this plan. Maybe it's too ambitious, but if my queen goes here, bishop c3, g3, and then my queen is in trap. Too bad. So have to try something else. But this position looks too good for white, actually. Can I play b5? I think I should to get some play with my bishops. c5. Oh, there's knight d4 even. Maybe not, actually. Then rook here. This is hanging b3. So maybe just queen b. Oh, I have to trade these rooks first, because a5 was hanging. No, actually c4. Why not? Then d4 is for white knight, so maybe this is better with the idea of e5. Maybe this is too good for some positional blunders. How to defend this pawn and this pawn. Maybe I go here, but bishop e3, rook c1 looks very good for white. So maybe rook b8 is... Oh, there's bishop f4. Some problems already. Queen here. And then bishop b5. Okay, what... maybe queen trade. Rook trade, I mean, here. Knight g6. Okay, maybe I should try this one. And trading queens. Again, there's queen g4 again. And I can't do this because he will take, and queen a7. Okay, maybe this one. Ah, there's queen g6. Too many problems. Queen b6 and then knight g6. Trade and rook goes here, so. Okay, I didn't see that one. So there's no g6 plan. And now I think I'm just... Okay, this is just losing. Okay, that wasn't the best game. Let's see what went wrong. Maybe a5 was the reason. Maybe not. But now e4 is actually a good choice for white. So maybe h6 and e4. Then I can take here. And then I have bishop e6. And then there's no d5. So that's why bishop d7 is a mistake. And after this, I should take here, but it's just better for white. But c5 is too ambitious. Now I realize that I don't have any play on queen side. So a4 is very good choice. But if white plays something like bishop d3, then there is at least some chances. But okay, let's play again. Now, maybe this is the last try for today. I try to focus. This is very natural. Maybe queen is e2 because it stops d5 ideas. Bishop d2 maybe. A3. F4, E5. If D5, D5 is the main idea here. So that's why I have to play F4 to get E5. But now my queen and bishop are somewhat misplaced. But maybe knight B5 to get knight on D4. Queen B8, and that should be at least fine for white. Of course, F6 is the plan for black, but I can't stop it. Maybe G3, F6, bishop here is better than knight B5. I'm not sure. Maybe knight B5 is still an option, but queen goes here, bishop here, it's something between and so on. Okay, maybe it's better to keep the knight here, because if e6 falls, then d5 is weak. So let's play g3 with the idea of bishop h3 if f6. And now I think I can play this first and then knight d4. Or can I? Maybe I can't. There's bishop e3 after queen b6. Okay, maybe it works. And now I have knight d4. Or should I go with this knight? Okay, I have to take. And then castle. I think he can't play e5 because d5 is so weak. And this might be still okay for white. Aha, okay. Maybe I was wrong. Let's see. D5 is actually very weak. But e4. If I take, knight takes. Bishop g4 is coming. Knight c4 is coming. Maybe bishop c3. And d4 I can take here, and then d4 drops because there is pin, so there's no time to take here. If I take it, he takes with the bishop. I have queen c4, and then it will drop eventually. Okay, I try that one. Okay, maybe he can take here, but it seems to me that this is at least playable. Queen e4 looks interesting. Queen b5. Why not, actually? Then I can take here and here. Bishop g2. I can take here, here, and here. Okay, let's play this one. It might be the best one. Queen b5. And then d4. I have at least knight c5. Queen c5 and so on. Oh, he might take here. Okay, should I start with this? Maybe I should, because then I can trade everything and put my rook here. Yeah. Then d pawn is a weak pawn. Bishop g4, I have time to take here. If pawn takes, a queen takes, I will take. Oh, there's check. But queen here. Then I have two pieces. Okay, let's see. What is that? At least I can take here with the knight. Or can I? Bishop here. Okay, I don't have that option, but I can take. He will take. I will take. I will take this one. What is the position? Okay. I can see why this is not working. If I take here, then I have at least rook d2. So rook takes e5, rook c8. I can even put my bishop here. Now I'm pawn up. Hopefully I can win this one. Bishop d2, rook d2. If rook goes here, I have at least this one. Okay, king c3. And now I'm going to win another pawn. Okay, let's see. I should win this one. how to be practical here. Bishop here, bishop here. This rook ending is winning for white. Yeah. I will cut this king, and that's it. I think so. Where to put this king? Rook. Then I just push. If king goes here, I have rook f2. This is too slow plan. I'm already here. Those are not getting anywhere. Even c4 or just b6. Oh, there's stalemate trick. Now I see that one. Oh, tricky idea. How to prevent that? Tricky computer tactics. Okay. So probably it's not so easy anymore. But I can sack my rook, and 2 pawns are enough for win. But I have to be careful not to give a chance that stalemate trick. And now there's already rook takes a6. So I need to take this pawn, and then I take here and go back. I think I have time for this. And now I take here, and 3 pawns are winning. No tricks anymore. Yeah. Finally, I think I will win this one. Yeah. Finally, I won. Okay, I think it's time for stop for today. I will play Title Tuesday tournament in the evening, and see you there if you want to watch that stream. It's on Twitch, and but tomorrow we will have speedrun stream, and we will continue our journey. I think it was we had something like 1150. We start from there, and let's see how far we can get. Thank you all for watching, and have a nice day.